Yo, bro, today we're going to talk about how a morning routine will transform your mental health. So, this is effective, and I'll give you my quick story. So, the reason why this is effective is because it allows you to transcend your brain's natural barriers to doing any actual work and doing anything it wants to. And instead of you just kind of falling further and further and further into bad habits and therefore hating yourself because you kind of drop further down in life, instead, you learn to love yourself and get happiness due to that simply because you now are improving and get to a place further than where you initially were at. So, we're going to cover these things. This is what I mean by morning routine, by the way. Every single minute planned out, mapped out in a way that you can tick it off. So, this is just me from this morning, and I haven't highlighted some things yet, but we're going to ignore that. I'll do this right after this video. But anyway, we are idiots. So, what do I mean by this is you and me both, our brains work in a way where we want things, but we don't want to work for things. So, both you and me, we want to be successful, we want to have amazing mental health, you want to be happy, you want to feel great, you want everyone around you to know that you feel great, you want to have amazing friends around you. Do you want to do that though? Like, do you want to work to the fact of, getting the money, getting the success, getting the physique you want, getting the social skills you want, getting the rejections you need to get to a stage where you have that amazing vibrant social circle? No. So the reason why we do a morning routine is because your brain at the start is fresh. So say here, ample brain, you see. Fantastic. Let's give it all the different areas here as well. Fantastic. Full brain. You wake up, you're energized. Now you may not technically feel energized in terms of like awakeness and alertness, but your brain itself is full of the ability, like full of cognitive ability for the day. So as soon as you map everything out, so say we're gonna say you wake up at 7. At 7, you're gonna go, bathroom, whatever, shower, let's say. Shower at 7:15. You will go and you will work out. Work out. And then at 8, you will come in and you'll eat breakfast. La, 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 la. You see exactly what I mean. This, your brain is so ample and energized at the start that going onto a routine, like I'm showing you here, is far more plausible compared to other times of the day. So if you are someone with bad mental health, as I have been in the past, this is extremely helpful because as soon as you wake up, if you have a plan from the night before, it allows you to have the highest probability that you will actually succeed in your plan. And you'll do these things, you'll work out, you'll eat healthy, you'll do, I don't know, your basic routine, whatever that may be for you, to then get the highest success further into your day. If you have a successful start to your day, it's far more likely that you'll then be able to continue well into your day compared to you wake up and you do nothing. So moving on straight to the next chapter for this, your lizard brain. Your lizard brain, the way that I'm going to identify this is your instant gratification part of your brain, like the Id according to Freud. This is literally the fact of your brain that you want the easiest pleasure possible. You want the easiest thing possible. So right now, I don't want to be doing this. I would much rather open my computer and play a video game. I would much rather go on a call. I'd much rather watch some stupid thing on YouTube. I'd much rather go eat junk food. Whatever that is for me, whatever that is for you. That's what your brain wants. Your brain wants the instant gratification of any activity. Countered to your morning routine, which is supposed to be full of productive, healthy, long-term delayed gratification activities that will provide you with the benefit that you are looking for in life. So, this goes back to our point here. No thinking, you have the highest probability of success, and when you have the highest probability of success, it allows you to use that power of your brain early in the morning before making any decisions or any other actions to break through the barriers of resistance that you need to get through for you to do the hard work. And once you have a productive morning, you're far more likely to have kind of the momentum and the strength and the motivation to have a more productive time of your day, right? You don't want just your morning to be productive. We want to make your mornings productive. So then you get the benefit from the morning, and then you also have the motivation, and you feel the success, and you have the positive feedback loop of, I did good, I'll keep doing good. It's really unlikely that, say your morning routine finishes an hour after you wake up. You work out a little bit, you meditate, you gratitude journal, whatever that may be for you. Some of the basics I'd recommend on that point. Gratitude journaling and meditation should definitely be there. A workout should definitely be there. Workout can be 15 minutes long. Doesn't matter. Should be there, preferably outside. Fantastic for your mental health. If you'll notice in my routine, let's go back to that quickly. Here, meditation / gratitude, Bible / pray. Health, that means, like going outside here, 2x sets, that's workout time. And all of this is actually circled around my mental health and also hitting as many different areas on my to-do list that it gives me more momentum further into my day. If I woke up and I did one thing, I did just working out or just work, I'd be successful in that area, but I think, but now I've got to do my whole mental health routine. Now I have to do my whole workout. Now I have to do all of my work tasks. Now, compared to starting like this, where it's a holistic range of things, I have found this to be a more successful way into my morning, where then I can transcend into a productive day. So, your lizard brain, you're going to avoid hard work. That's why we're going to structure it. Your brain, additionally, is the most ample in the morning. That's why we're going to do it all in the morning. The difficult task that we're trying to achieve specifically. Next step, thinking stinks. Your brain hates to think. Your brain loathes thinking. Thinking for your brain is hard work. Decision making is fatiguing for your brain. That's why you want to wake up and every minute is organized. If you wake up and think, I'll work out a little bit, I'll eat food after, I'll do I'll meditate if I have time, I guarantee you it's not going to work for you. This entire thing is stupid, and you're just going to add additional stress into your life because now there's a morning routine ideal you haven't matched. So, what you must do is you must set a routine. I'm going to do this at this time, this at this time, this at this time. And the benefit of this is the fact that you don't need to think at all. You wake up, I know exactly what I'm doing. 6:45, I know exactly what I'm doing. At 3:15 in the afternoon. Obviously, my morning routine extends into a whole timetable. It's just a snippet of my timetable. But specifically, you should focus on your morning routine if you're a beginner. And the fact that you are not thinking, it actually makes you so much more productive. Now, you would think that that's stupid because it would be better to wake up and then consider based off your current day what's the best plan. I completely disagree. Your brain doesn't work like that. Your lizard brain, if it has a decision to make, especially when you have bad mental health, is far more prone to making the easiest, most instantly gratifying decision. That's why I planned it from before. And finally, what are the long-term effects of this? How will this make you love yourself? If you wake up and every morning, or at least the majority of mornings, 80-90% of mornings, you follow your routine as best as you can. This is your ideal routine, not necessarily, every single morning at 7:51 I'm finishing my workout or whatever that may be, and then I'm going straight into reading. I try my best with it, but say you have a 80-90% achievement rate, and whatever that may be for you, right? If you really have bad mental health, initially when I started something like this routine would be far too difficult for me. My morning routine was, I'd wake up, get out of bed ASAP. That was the bad thing. If I stayed in bed, unplanned time, I would be far more prone to start scrolling, start playing video games, go back to sleep, and just waste time into my routine. So then when I wake up, it would be completely inconceivable for me to think, I'll work really hard and catch up on the hour that I'm behind. If your brain gets overloaded, it's not going to work. So this has to be customized to you and your current skill level so you can achieve it most days. And then, keep advancing it and upgrading it. Like here, this and this finishes are like 20 past when the next activity starts. This is almost 2 hours of consistent alarm rings, up, bam, 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 bam. I'm doing this, and this. So, this will make you happy. Firstly, you'll feel productive, and that's a fantastic thing. You have your goals attached to these things of getting fit. This is going to be your physique, because you're going to be Dorito with massive arms and a strong back. Oof. Fantastic legs, sharp jawline, fantastic, right? This is going to be you here. You're going to have the money you want in your bank account. Boom. Double there. Even new dollar bill for you. Linking your achievements here, your productivity directly links to your outputs, and you have to cognitively process that I'll work out, I'll feel better. I'll spend time outside and meditate and gratitude journal. I'll feel mentally healthier. I'll wake up, instantly get out of bed. I'll feel really proud of myself. I'll push through these barriers. So, and over time as well, you're going to end up improving yourself, right? So if you're working out, focusing on your mental health, focusing on work right after this, like as soon as this block finishes, I have a few hours of work set, with breaks in between, with like correct stuff, and then when I end up getting too hungry, I go eat, stuff like that. Everything is timed. And over time, you'll go like this. Your life trajectory will improve. And say in 2025, you're here, and then in a year from now, 2026, you'll look back and think, whoa, look at the progress I've made. Look at the person I used to be and look at the person I am now. And this will be self-love. If instead you don't listen to this video and then you just skip to the next one and you don't implement what I'm saying, which I don't blame you if you do this, you've got to this point and I had gotten to the same point, and, I am by no means perfect, where if you don't do the correct things, your life will be falling over time. You'll think, damn, I used to be here in 2025, 2026, 2027, whatever that will be. You'll look back and you'll think, wait, I've fallen back. I've regressed in terms of progress. I have worsened, my skill, I've put on some body fat. I'm making less money than before. I haven't caught up to my dreams. I haven't caught up to my friend group. I'm losing connections around me. I haven't had a girlfriend in 2 years. And that's going to cause, a lot of self-esteem issues, a lot of self-hate, where you think, I could have achieved so much. I could have been here now. 2027, I could have been all the way up there. And I didn't work for it. So this is what's going to develop true long-term happiness. Sticking to the timetable, being productive on a mental health focus routine where you work out, you spend time outside, you do the positive habits of mental health, you do work on something that you believe is at least going to yield you great results or is something very meaningful to you, like say this channel is for me or my software businesses. And then from that, you develop yourself into the type of person where you feel happy and proud of yourself on a holistic front, where there's multiple areas in your life where you've worked on and you feel far better. And to me at least, a lot of this has stemmed from productivity, especially in the morning hours, where my brain is so ample and able to handle the stress of doing the difficult decisions compared to doing the easy decisions that my lizard brain wants me to. So to finish this off, please make a morning routine. Make it focused on the things that you care about. That should be your mental health, should be your physique, your physical health, should be time outside, time in the sun preferably. Even if it's cloudy, being outside is still far better for you than staying inside. And all of these things, and is going to transcend your life. Especially waking up early, waking up on a routine is also very healthy for you. Especially, it can realign your sleep patterns. And again, that makes you even happier. So, in my view at least, this is one of the most effective things I've done to improve my mental health. So I hope this helps, man. Good luck. Much love.